The other day, I got asked in an email how I might use an 808 kick to create a sub bass. In this video, I'm going to show you how I create a deep, thick kick and then turn that into a live instrument that I can play as a sub bass. So first thing you're going to notice is that I'm using an analog kick instrument. This instrument you can get for Max for Live. It's an awesome instrument in creating really nice, thick sub kick. So I'm going to play this, but keep in mind that it's a really low kick sound, so you're not going to hear it over laptop speakers. So either have good headphones or good speakers to hear these. So you can see that's like, around 180 hertz kick, really nice and thick. And then I have another version over here, same instrument, just a little bit different settings. You see all the different settings here to affect it, your attack, delay, and so on. So the first thing I'm going to do is just, by double-clicking it, create a MIDI clip. And with this instrument, it doesn't matter what note you play. It's just going to always play the same sound. So I'm just going to put that there. I'm going to copy this, actually just drag it over. And now when I play this, it's just going to play that kick sound. And then I'm going to right-click and freeze these tracks. And now, after I freeze and flatten them into an audio clip. Now with this audio clip, I can build the instrument. So in this case, it looks like it created two. So I'm just going to do that, move the start point and crop it. Same here. Now that I have these audio, I'm ready to create that instrument. So I'm just going to insert a MIDI track and then go over and drag in a simpler. And then I can just drag these audio clips into the simpler instrument. And then with the keyboard, as you can see, I can just play it where if I go to higher keys, just moves it up and down. Now, one thing to keep in mind is when I created this initial audio clip, I didn't know what tune it was. So this might not actually be in C, it could be a D sharp, I have no idea. And when you drag it into your simpler, it's automatically putting it within C. So even if it's D sharp, it's playing it as if it's C, and then when you go up and down your scale, it's going to always be slightly off. So we've got to first make sure that we're in the right tuning. So I have a really nice little free VST that I use, which is G-tune. So I drag that in there, and now when I press C, see it's actually D. So I can transpose this. Let's see, that's just should 2 steps. Yeah. And then there, now it's in C. So now it's in tune. So I have this instrument, which you can hear is a really nice sub bass. And then I can also drag in that other one. We can hear what that one sounds like. So that one has much more attack. So I really liked, I just Control Z to undid that. Now with this sub bass, I want to go over one last thing, which is looping or creating a much longer bass out of this sample. Now within this simpler, you have all these different attack, release functions and things like that over here, but it'll still, if you play it, die out pretty quickly. So what you can do is with this loop function, you can start the loop, maybe in it a little bit. I only want basically I want to find one little section, which right now it's clicking, because what I want to do is create these fades. And it takes a minute just to get it just right of where to start it And sometimes it's easier to put the snap function on because it kind of sees a grid within it and it can create one that doesn't click as much. So sometimes with this, you can create a really cool LFO type of rhythmic pattern out of it too. Just trying to get this setting just right. That's pretty good. So and you can also affect your release, and this will now affect the release of the loop itself and the attack. There you go. With that, you can create a longer sustained sub bass, as well as create a really thick sub bass using a kick sound. You don't have to use these kick sounds that I've created here. You can use any type of sample that you have or have created, and then drag it into a simpler to create that instrument. And there you go. That's how you can make a really thick sub bass by creating an 808 style kick and then turning it into an instrument. Enjoy playing away at the sub bass, and more videos coming at you soon.